This is my news. I'm going to report some live news right now. I hope this is helpful. Okay. So we are going to talk about Milton. Milton Globus coastal communities in Florida leaves million without power and kills at least six. So we are going to talk about Hurricane Milton. St. Petersburg rescue teams plucked Florida residents from some of Hurricane Milton on Thursday after storms smashed through coastal communities, where it threw homes into pieces, filled streets with mud, and spawned a barrage of deadly tornadoes. At least six people were dead. This is going to be the most dreadful hurricane in recent times in the history of US. Hurricane Milton produced record number of tornado warnings, says NWS. Hurricane Milton destruction extended beyond the storm surge and powerful wind. The system also produced strong tornadoes in the regions that were not directly hit by hurricanes itself. At least 38 tornadoes were reported across Florida on Wednesday, with more expected as damage surveys continue. At least 126 tornado warnings were issued across the southern half of Florida, a record for the state and second most of any state in the US for one day, according to the National Weather Services. So let's look at the live updates. Deadly Milton leaves Florida with flooding and damage in its wake. So it's going to be it was a big disaster that has happened. Milton ripped the roof of her home. Now she's not sure if she'll rebuild. Shirley Brinskovic said she focused all her energy before Milton made landfall on preparing her house for possible flooding. But when she returned to her home in Northport, Florida, early this morning, what she found was absolutely devastating. It actually ripped the concrete right out of the ground, like the pores of a carport. They totally got ripped with the concrete out of the ground, and the whole entire roof just got completely tore off. Baker Travis told CNN. Jake stopped through tears. Baker Travis said a tornado damaged her home during Hurricane Ian in 2022. She said just finished paying off those repairs 2 months before Milton made landfall and her home was damaged again. This time likely by hurricane wind damage. Like many Floridians, Petrovis said her home was also uninsured because the premiums were way too high. Now she is not sure if she will rebuild her life in Florida again. To be honest with you, I don't want to. It's my fourth hurricane and 4 times I have got demolished. So after that, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It really does. Despite the damage, Backrow said she's grateful she and her 7 rescue animals made it safely through the storm. Thank the good Lord nobody has died here, but we have a lot of damage for sure, she said. So let's look at the most important hurricanes in the US. Alright, I know this is very serious, devastating hurricanes in the past 2 seasons. Hurricanes Michael, Hurricanes Harvey, and Irma occurred in the past 2 hurricane seasons and are inside the top 10 most damaging in the US history. But devastating hurricanes haven't always been the norm. Before Irma in 2017, there was Matthew in 2016, which ranks the 14th most damaging hurricane in the US history. But before that, hurricanes hadn't always affected a mass amount of people and caused tens of billions of dollars in damage. Due to multitude of factors, hurricane seasons increase and decrease in strength each year. These are the 10 most hurricane-prone states in the US. But I don't want to say that again because, as you all know, let's take a look at the rest top 10 hurricane seasons of 1851 to 2018. These are the top 10 hurricane states on record. Florida, 120 hurricanes, 37 were category 3 through category 5. Texas, 64 hurricanes, 19 were category 9 through category 5. North Carolina, 55 hurricanes, 7 were category 3 to category 5. Louisiana, 54 hurricanes, 17 were category 3 to category 5. South Carolina, 30 hurricanes, 5 were category and 3 to category 5. Alabama, 24 hurricanes, 5 were category 3 to category 5. Georgia, 22 hurricanes, 3 were category and 3 through category 5. Mississippi, 19 hurricanes, 8 were category and 3 through category 5. New York, 15 hurricanes, 3 were category 3 and 3 through category 5. You may or may not be surprised to see that Florida has sustained almost twice as many hurricanes. It has the second most state of Texas. You may also be surprised to see Louisiana at number 4, especially since Hurricane Katrina is one of the most devastating on record. So Katrina, which was one of the most devastating hurricane that happened in Louisiana, and they want to completely destroy the state. Although there is a Pacific hurricane season that typically brings storms close to Mexico before spinning back to sea towards Hawaii, the Pacific coast of United States has never actually been hit by a hurricane. When are hurricanes most common? Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1st to November 30, but the vast majority of hurricanes make landfall in US in August to September, although they have been known to hit from June to November. From summer to fall, weather conditions become ripe for storms to begin brewing in the Atlantic Ocean. Hurricanes thrive on warm oceans, water temperatures about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and cooler air temperatures, which then combine to create a convection issue. If you live in one of the top 10 hurricane states by number, getting home insurance and understanding your hurricane deductible is extremely important. Hurricane safety checklist includes supplies you need to stay safe during a storm. 5 hurricane safety tips to stay during the storm. What to do after a hurricane? What do you do safety tips for how to prepare and make it through. So these are all things you should be careful about if you're staying in a hurricane prone area. I am sorry if I had mispronounced any of your states or if I'm mispronouncing hurricane. This is what I know from my little knowledge. I hope you all stay safe and I wish you a very good sleep. Especially people from Florida, please stay safe. I am praying for you always. Always my entire prayers with you. You'll be all good. Bye for watching my